Facebook is malfunctioning, or my phone is malfunctioning. Something's happening. The keyboard keeps popping up when I'm trying to do other things like share photos or go live. I don't know what's up with that. So I made it a half hour longer today than I did yesterday. And yesterday I made it a half hour longer than the day before. I think my signature collection is still on par. I did a live stream showing that Spanish revival earlier. Sometimes some of the neighborhoods that I'm walking in just look like a fairyland, like a garden fairyland. Like their landscaping is so perfect, which is interesting because today on Turf, I've seen this guy several times over like the last few weeks or so. There is a guy selling landscaping services, apparently, because I asked somebody. I finally asked somebody. I saw him again today, right after lunch. I had pulled up into a new section of Turf to try another part of Turf because I had only gotten a couple of signatures here and there from some of the other parts of Turf, and so I was trying another section out. Sitting there for like the last 10 minutes of my lunch break, just eating some dried fruit and peanuts, and dude walks up and yells, "Hi!" like really loud at me. He startled the crap out of me. Startled the crap out of me. And then I saw him go up the street and knock on all the doors that I was about to do. I was like, what's he doing? Maybe this isn't a great idea, you know? So I went across the street. He ended up doing the other side of the street after me, but I had to hit some of the homes that he had already hit, and apparently he was annoying people. So, like, one of the ladies that answered the door for me said, I love all of your topics. I agree with you, but I don't sign anything, and there are too many people knocking on my door. And I'm like, yeah, what was that guy? What is he doing? And she told me he's selling landscaping services, and he's really pushy about it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. So I've seen him on Turf before, and I have a feeling that he is somewhat responsible for the mood of the doors I'm knocking on. So I think moving forward, if I see him somewhere, I'm going to go the hell somewhere else. Because whatever he's doing, he's pissing people off. So I don't know if he's super pushy in his landscaping sales or whatever the hell it is. I had one lady, because I told you about the little dude who did the same thing. I had a lady say, "There's no soliciting." And I said, well, I'm not actually here to sell you anything. I'm here to talk to you about municipal process to get measures on the ballot. And she said, I'm an attorney. There's no difference. I know what soliciting is. And I said, well, actually, what I'm doing is political free speech, but that's okay. I'll take you out of my data and I'll be on my way. Close the door behind you on the way out. The gate, the gate. Some people are freaking rude. I liked her house, though. It looked like a little log cabin. She had a cute house. But in the data, she was a Republican. There was that. 6 COVID houses today. Knocked on the door. These are the people who are willing to tell me. These are the people who are willing to tell me. 6 COVID houses today. We're all wearing N95s now, which is, I talked about this, I think yesterday, that it's so much tighter that it makes it harder to breathe. So I've started just pulling up the bottom between doors so that I can get some fresh air before I go to the next door, because I'm starting to feel lightheaded from it a little bit. But yeah, my body is getting better. I'm just not quite there yet. Today it was down to just my lower back and hips, and my calves and the left shoulder that has pre-existing arthritis in it from like 20 years ago. My nose is runny. This always happens when the weather changes because it's hot during the day. I mean, it was a little cooler than yesterday, but it is hot during the day, and having something that tight on your face in, while you're doing exercise and you're in the heat, steaming my mask, because I do reuse the N95, that I steam it for 20 minutes with a water alcohol mixture when I get home to sterilize it. Anyhow, I made it further today than yesterday and the day before, so I'm proud with my progress, but I'm also hurting for making money. I need to make money. I have bills to pay, a mouth to feed. All in all, it was a decent day. I got more signatures than yesterday. Hopefully tomorrow I can make it through a full shift. We'll see how that goes. Oh, I forgot to turn the timer off. All right.